Hey friends, I'm Fifi Lowen and I'm a hair and business mentor helping busy women simplify their hair routines and apply simple business principles in order to live lives that they desire. All right, cool stuff. In this video, I'm just going to be sharing my story about how and why I quit photography, and then I'm going to be sharing also like a few tips about how you can, as a small business owner, you can protect your online brand as you shift your roles. All right. So here's a little bit about my story. I'm a media studies graduate, specializing in print journalism and public relations. But after university, I did not go ahead and become a print journalist or public relations officer. I went full-time into photography. I bought a camera. I started shooting weddings, portraits, and corporates. But then eventually I was known for shooting family portraits full-time and glamour portraits for women. I did this full-time for 7 years. But then somewhere along the way there, I discovered that my vision was shifting. My priorities were shifting, and I knew that I needed to make a change, but it was so hard because I didn't know what exactly that would look like. I didn't know what would be next, and if you are known for doing something, like everybody knew that I was a photographer. I mean, I was booked months in advance, then I had like an awesome pool of clients that I was working with every year almost. So I just plugged, like maybe you might have experienced this. I just plowed on. I did not make any changes for a while there until I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. I gave myself a time frame. I was like, okay, nothing is changing. I'm still not as fulfilled as I want to be. So I gave myself a time frame. I was like, okay, for this period of time, if nothing changes, then I'm definitely taking I'm taking the plunge, and I'm just gonna stop taking clients and then just exploring what else I can be doing. And then what happened was the time frame that I'd given myself came by and nothing had changed. So I was like, okay, it's now or never. So I decided to take the plunge. I stopped taking clients. I redirected some of the clients that were coming. I redirected them to some other great photographers that I knew. And then the period of exploration started until I found myself right here where I'm at as a hair mentor and a business mentor for busy women. Okay, I hope that gives you a bit of an insight into my story. I think looking back now, I wish there were certain things I could have done, or if I wish I had some certain voices speaking into my life. And I'm going to be sharing some of the things, like some tips that could have made my transition a bit easier. And I'm going to be sharing with them. I'm going to be sharing them with you with the hope that they help you if you find yourself in a similar situation, or if you are thinking in this, if you find yourself in this situation. So I think before I go into that though, I would like to talk about two things. Like if you're a small business owner, two things that you should be paying attention. I think you should be paying attention to. One is that don't be so busy working in your business that you forget to keep auditing, whether to keep audit. Like, don't be so busy working in your business that you keep forgetting, like you forget to audit what's working and what's not working. What do I mean by that? I was so busy some seasons that I literally would be just like shooting, dealing with client work, like the day-to-day stuff, that I did not take enough time to pull back and figure out where I'm at, to figure out what the vision needed, to figure out because you grow. Your business tends to grow too. If you're doing if you have a lot of clients to serve, then it means that your business is growing. So by auditing, then you get to figure out the places that you've outgrown and the places that you need, like the steps that you need to take to go to the next level. So this is my advice. Just like, don't be so busy. Like, schedule in time for like 2 days a day, 2 days a week, whatever it is, just to cast the vision all over and over. It can be quarterly, can be monthly, where you take time back, say, okay, what's working, what's not working, auditing. That's the first thing. And then the second thing, now when it comes to your online business, I would say, make your online messaging bigger than the product or service that you're providing. What do I mean by that? It simply means that make your why the main purpose of you putting messages online. For example, even if I provided photography, but I knew that with my pictures, women got to see how beautiful they are. Like, they got breakthroughs, like they got to understand that they could live the life of their dreams just by seeing themselves in the images that I had taken of them. So even now, I might not be doing photography, but I'm still very passionate about helping women get that breakthrough, helping women see themselves in a different light. I like helping them see that, I can simplify and I can get to a place where I am I'm living my dreams. All right, so now let's go into the 4 tips that I want to share with you about how you can brand proof your role and like the shift in your role. All right, so the first thing that I would advise is that if you're going to be shifting, give yourself a time frame. If you think that, okay, this is not working, I don't want to do this anymore, I don't want to do any more makeup anymore, I don't want to do photography anymore, I don't want to do a graphic design or whatever, I don't want to provide, or it might even be that you don't want to provide the service that you've been providing in a certain way. You just want to provide it in a different kind of way. This is what I would advise, okay? The first thing is that give yourself a time frame, like I did, because I know that to make the change just like that can be scary. So this is what I say, decide, okay, this is I'm giving myself from this time to this time, and in this time I'm going to be doing ABC. I'm going to be finishing off the projects that I already have going on, finishing up with the clients that I already have booked, so that you don't leave anybody hanging. Don't just like up and go like that. That's not a good business practice. And then and giving yourself the time frame too, it kind of takes away that fear of like the abruptness, because our brains fear change. So it just kind of eases you into a different type of mindset, right? And thing is, when you ease yourself into it, it's going to be easier. It's going to allow you to see whether you really need to make the changes, you need to shift into something else, or you just needed maybe to just pull back and charge more, take on less clients, and all of that, right? That's the first thing that I would say you do. And then the second thing that I would say you do is that you don't have to announce everything before, especially when you don't have any clarity. I know it's in an effort to make ourselves look busy, it's very tempting to go online and say, oh, I'm doing this and that, blah blah blah. But you know what, take your time, be mature about it, and just, you don't have to tell anyone anything. Like, you just keep posting. If you're like, for your content, just post stuff that's helpful to your community, to your tribe, and until you know exactly what it is that you want to do, I personally wouldn't put anything out there, right? Because once you put something out there, you're committed. That's why people end up look like that, flip-flopping, that today I thought you said you're not doing this anymore, but why am I seeing that, right? So just put out the stuff that you want to be known for, put out stuff that is going to help other people. So no announcements until you're ready. And the third thing is that if you're able to work with the business strategies, because sometimes when you're lacking clarity, having another voice, someone that has experience, someone that has walked before you, they can help you, see a few steps ahead, or help you just sort out whatever is going on with you. Because sometimes you don't need to change your role. You just need to take a break. Take a sabbatical. And then the fourth thing that I would advise is that, trust your instincts. Your instincts are there for a reason. They're helping you, navigate what you need to be doing in this life, because there's so many opinions out there. So trust your instincts. If they're telling you something, trust them. Of course, get wise counsel, get read books on stuff, but eventually at the end of the day, trust your instincts. They will help you, they will guide you, they will help you avoid a lot of heartache, because the last thing you want is that the last thing you want is to keep doing something that you shouldn't be doing, to be in a place where you shouldn't be, and then life can sense that, and then you're gonna be just like chewed out and spit out like that. So trust your instincts. That's one of the things that I would say. All right, cool stuff. And the thing is, once you start, if you decide, okay, I'm going ahead with this is what some of the things that are going to happen is that you'll probably, especially online, you're going to lose some people that were following you for something. Like for myself, I lost some people that were following me because of photography, and I'm okay with that. I'm not doing that full time anymore. If they leave, they're making space for people that need to hear what I have to say, and that's totally cool with that. And you're gonna probably experience a lot of insecurity around. Yeah, you're gonna, because when you have clarity, when you know what you need to be doing, you're just sure about yourself. So expect that to just go down a bit, and that's totally fine. That's why you'll need to have markers. You need to have other people around you, the people that you trust, that will be like, okay, no, you're still doing fine, just keep going, don't lose hope, keep going. And it's probably gonna take you a bit of time to build up support for whatever it is that you're doing. So keep going. A lot of people will start and say, oh, I'm not getting as much engagement that I used to get. Then they'll stop sharing whatever it is that they'll stop sharing content. They'll just disappear. So I wouldn't advise that. I would say once you know what you want to share, the direction that you want to take, believe in it so much that people have no choice but to believe on that thing with you. So yeah, that's it. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions and comments, share them in the comment box, and I'll be happy to interact with you and hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Bye.